Guys. Turns out the Gorge Map is not the only new thing I was going to be showing off today. Yes, there's been a reason. There has been a reason that I have not been playing the intro tune or my intro on any of my videos of late. And that is because I have been having someone work on a new intro. I've actually had two amazing people. Ben did all the animation for that intro, did an amazing job kind of showing off my vision. And yeah, we worked together with our creative brains to create this crazy, amazing intro that, you know, celebrates 3 of the Leader Games worlds while also celebrating, you know, my vibe and what I'm going for. And also little Star Wars Easter eggs, of course, because you know I love my Star Wars. But I'm so excited that it's live. This will be on like pretty much every video. So, you know, there's no way I can't not use it. So thank you, Ben. I'm going to have Ben's link tree down below. He does a lot of stuff for the board game community. He's done like portraits and intro animations. And yeah, he's just an incredibly talented human being and a very lovely friend of mine. So definitely give him some love and check out his link tree down below. But there was also another new thing, and that was, you know, for fans of the intro theme, which I know there are many fans of the intro theme because I got comments of people asking why I haven't been playing the intro, and then it's like the coolest in the business, and that just makes my heart so warm. And I always send those messages that I get over to my brother, because my brother is the one who has done my intro theme from the very first intro theme to now this iteration. With this one, we wanted to go for something that matched that Rubber Hose character a little bit more. So it's the same great theme, but a little bit more bounce and a little bit more kind of ragtag, almost jazzy vibe. Very excited for this new era of Lord of the Board with this new intro theme. If you want to check out my brother's music, you can check that out down below. Thank you so much to Ben and Tobin for doing just amazing work. Thank you. Man, I just cannot thank you enough. Now moving on from that, we've got something else to talk about, and that is the new Gorge Map artwork. If you didn't know, I actually designed the Gorge Map, and I made a whole video about it, so I'm just gonna link that if you are curious about the Gorge Map and my design of it, and you know, the story of how it got into the new route expansion, all of that stuff. I've got a video on that, so I'm not gonna touch on any of that stuff again. But today we're going to be talking about my thoughts on the new version of the map with the new Kyle Farron artwork. So yeah, let's show what the map looked like. Let's go ahead and pop that over here. And now, with the power of editing, let's pop up that new artwork right here. And as you can tell, from an art perspective, these are very different looking maps. So goodbye, Old Gorge, and hello, New Gorge. Yeah, so I guess let's just talk about it. So first off, some of the big things that were changed, and by big, it's not that crazy. It's nothing super huge. So they added a river from one of the central clearings over to the left mountain clearing there. And then the other change they made is that they got rid of the dam on the bottom. They actually kept the kind of orange clearing color, or sorry, the orange path color that I added on both bridges. Which is kind of cool that they kept it on the bottom one. And that's to signify that none of the clearings that are under, none of the forests that are under that bridge are going to be broken up by the path. On the top though, the one with the white path, forests are broken up by that path. So the dam breaks forests, but the bridge underneath does not. And with all these changes, you actually get a board that works better for the Keepers in Iron, and a board that's more clear for the Knaves of the Deep Wood, which are one of the new factions as well. With the river, I think that's probably just to promote that the frogs are going to be able to play a little bit more on this one, or at least like the rivers more. Nobody ever had a problem with the original rivers, so this change was probably just to have even better rivers, which is exciting. Totally cool. Let's talk about the bigger change here. whole vibe change. So when I designed the original map, I designed it originally to be based off of my home, which is the Pacific Northwest. So it's very like dark, gloomy, you know, mushrooms, cold, dreary, depressing, you know, drink some coffee. And then now with this new map, it's so much brighter, it's so much more vibrant and colorful, but it's also like an arid climate. Like this is very desert biome type, which is really cool. I'll tell you what, one thing that I'm excited about is that I'm the one who gets the cactus map. And that's one of the reasons why I'm wearing this shirt, because I feel like this is the total vibe. Like we're going with the whole cowboy vibes, the cactuses, come on, this is good. It's all good things. But yeah, I mean, it's very, very different vibe. So my thought process is, you know, like I based the Gorge map off of my home. And it seems like now Kyle Farron has done the artwork to base it off of his home, which I believe is Salt Lake City. And so in a way, and I saw this comment on Discord actually, somebody had said this and it was very, very prophetic, but it was that like each of us had made the map our home. And that's perfect for the Homeland expansion. It's almost like an Easter egg in both ways. So it's just really, really cool. It's amazing to see this map kind of come together. It's very beautiful. I love the artwork and I love the color. Honestly, I'm happy that it's so different. At first I was like kind of sad because I was like, oh man, the PNW vibes didn't stay. But it makes so much sense because the marsh map is kind of the colder, dreary, darker map of these two maps. And so to have this one be kind of the, you know, the opposite of that, dry, we haven't had a map like this. It's really good to kind of have that as well. Okay, so we're gonna go through these clearings, starting with the top left. So they actually kept the cabin, the single cabin, which is fun. Below that directly, we've got two buildings, and it looks like they once again kept kind of the vibe of the two buildings, but obviously redrawn. Below that, we've got, you know what, honestly, it's actually really cool. They kept, he kept like the little wagon, but switched the order of them. So he kept the wagon. I'm glad that that's a building space. It's actually the ruin space, and it still is the ruin space, which is great. And then we've just got a building here. Lovely artwork. The artwork on this map is amazing. I highly recommend checking it out, looking at everything, all the little details. On the bottom, they actually kept the same, Kyle kept the same kind of version of the map. Looks like a very small change. They replaced the kind of hay bales with stones here, but the actual look of the building, the same, which is awesome. So we'll go back up to, actually, no, we'll just keep following along. So now we're on the bottom of the river here. And this is where we get some really unique architecture. We've never seen buildings that look like this in Root before. These are like kind of desert buildings, like hot climate buildings, which is really cool to see. Very, very awesome architecture choice here. We've got, so yeah, these are just like unique. Like you don't find anything like this in any of the other maps. So yeah, we got these two, and then right above that, we've got two more in that kind of same style, which is just really cool. And he kept the well as a ruin, so I'm kind of glad to see a lot of these little details kind of stay the same, which is really exciting. Moving up above is, this is my favorite clearing of all of them, because, so all of the other buildings on this map when I was doing the artwork, the two center clearings kind of had a little bit of a story that I had added, which was that it was like a little bit darker down there. They didn't get as much, you know, like economy or anything running through. These were the people that worked like the mines or you know, something or other, which is why I like added like mine carts down there. And it's really dark. It's like almost like permanently dark, but it's a really strategic battle position in the game. And so because of that, also the town has kind of been worn down and destroyed over the course of time. That was kind of like what my headcanon was of my original map. But those buildings that you see in my original map, like the two central buildings, those were completely out of my head. That's completely my style of artwork. If you look at like other, I think if I can find it, I'll find like an original board game that I made and some buildings that I drew, and you'll see the similarities. Like whenever I draw buildings on like maps or anything, they look like that. That's like my style of building. And so what's so fun about this clearing in particular is that Kyle like emulated my artwork, which is just incredible. Like for the rest of these, I emulated his artwork, but this was my style put into my map. And now we're seeing the full circle moment of now him iterating on my style for the new version of this map. It's just phenomenal. This clearing means more to me than all of the other clearings because I'm able to see one of my favorite artists of all time basically iterate on my art, which is just incredible. Kept the other ruins. So far all of the ruins are the same, which is exciting. And we're gonna go up to the top. So this one is not in the top corner, but this one is the same as the one on my map as well. So we've got the little shed and the kind of stump with an axe in it, which is awesome that stayed because it's just great. It's just a little bit of flavor. This is definitely the other clearing that I'm so stoked to see stay. In our games that I've played with this map, the Witch's Corner had become kind of a thing. I built the Witch's Corner on the Gorge map because I thought it would be cool to have this, like, you know, really shady marsh witch, or like this dreary witch up in the corner, casting spells and working a cauldron. I wanted the cauldron to be a building slot because I thought it was hilarious. The cauldron stayed a building slot, which really surprises me. I was so excited to see this. And also the witch hut is here still. And so now I feel like we've got like a Witch of the Waste situation, which is just perfect. Like it matches the vibe. And now in our games, this witch corner is now canonized on this map. And so like, I don't have to switch that meme anymore. Like all of us can still say like, are we gonna start in the Witch's Corner or not? You know, like it's so fun to see that part and aspect of the map stay the same. So we go down and we've actually got, you know, a big building, kind of looks like an inn of sorts. And then we've also got a ruin, which is like a broken down kind of like tower, which was kind of my original idea. That stayed. So all of the ruins stayed the same. And most of the clearings so far have stayed generally the same as well, because if we go down here, we see that we've got that iconic little statue, and I'm pretty sure I found that somewhere else in the world. I want to say it's on the autumn map in a random area of the forest, so if you find that, you know, you can maybe go look for that. I could be wrong about that, or I might have just totally made this up. In that case, it would be another Kyle Farron iterating my work, but it's just so cool. I mean, I guess this whole thing is him iterating my design, but still, there's certain things that mean so much more. And then we've also got the other building being kind of like a way to get out from underground, like a little cavern entrance of some sort. Then down below, looking at the last clearing, we've got the campsite, which stayed. I'm so happy to see the campsite stay as well, because I liked that there was like a campsite, just like a camp clearing that was also a choke point. So I thought that was really funny. So far, all in all, the map layout of these buildings stayed generally the same. A lot of this stuff just was redone version, and it's just, oh man, it's incredible to see these changes. I'm really curious to see like what your thoughts are on the Gorge map and all of the changes that were made. And like if you had printed out the original Gorge map, one thing that I love about this is that it is different enough to where I could see a world in which somebody keeps their original version that I made, just kind of like to play on once in a while. I mean, I don't really think I'm going to be doing it very often, I'll be honest. It's just too darn good. There's just too much, too amazing to have an official version of the map in the game. One other thing that I liked is that they actually added these ropes to kind of signify that the vagabond can traverse the forests in there. So as well as the naves of the deep wood. So I think that those ropes really do a lot of heavy lifting there. It's like little branches and stuff to show the crossing of the rivers. It's just awesome. Yeah, I'm in love. This map is fantastic. I am so excited to play it. When I get the like final copy of the map, obviously we'll be doing a video. I'm going to be showing it off with some cool B-roll. So as soon as I receive that, there will be videos and content on that. But obviously the Gorge map was not the only thing new. There was so much stuff that was revealed. So if you want to see videos on, you know, what the current state of these factions are, what the current state of the hirelings are like, and the deck, definitely let me know, because I would love to do some videos on that. So definitely drop that down below. But yeah, guys, that is it for the official Gorge map. What do you think of the new design? I am in love with it. But yeah, I would love to hear your guys' thoughts. I'll pop them up at the end of this just again so that you can see kind of a comparison of the two new maps. Once again, thank you to Leader Games for allowing my map to be in this new expansion. And yeah, guys, thank you. Thank you so much for watching. With that, let's go ahead and drop the beat.